MacVoices is supported by Smile, the makers of world-class software like Text Expander. Find out about all their great utilities at smilesoftware.com. MacVoices is at CES Unveiled in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner. I'm in the Liberty Mutual booth. This is kind of becoming an annual thing to see what Liberty Mutual's up to, because you really don't expect an insurance company at CES, Adam.
Yeah, that's what we hear, but we're here representing Liberty Mutual and Solaria Labs. Solaria Labs is Liberty Mutual's innovation center, both in Boston and Singapore. We're looking at taking Liberty Mutual's capabilities into new markets beyond insurance, as well as new capabilities within the insurance industry. What we're showing today are two products. One's called Total Home Score, and the other one's called Dwell Being. Total Home Score takes our data as well as publicly available data to essentially expose livability factors within homes and rental properties before people make the decision to purchase the home. A lot of times people will see a home for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then make a large decision in their lives. It's a very significant decision, and it's hard to really understand all the different factors of the home in those 20-minute visits. So Total Home Score seeks to further inform or better inform that purchase. We have two factors. One is Quiet Score, and the other is Road Score. So Quiet Score takes things like roadway networks, building densities to estimate how quiet a given address is. Again, you may see a home on a Sunday afternoon, and you might realize on the Tuesday at rush hour after you purchase it that you might not have known everything you needed to know to make that purchase. The other thing we're doing is using some of our telematics data to actually assess the score of the roadways around a given property. So things like hard braking, hard acceleration, essentially just that driving sentiment. Not necessarily congestion in traffic, but the type of traffic in a given address. So again, if you're buying a home and you have some small children and you want that peace of mind that they could be out on the street kind of playing, and you want to know what you're getting into. So that's the goal of the Road Score. We're extending more and more factors every day. These are two of the factors that we have launched now. And Total Home Score is actually part of our API services. So we can actually extend these insights to third-party applications and portals to assist with search for home. And we actually also are demonstrating these factors on a publicly available website called totalhomescore.com if people want to check it out. The other thing we're showing here today is Dwell Being. So Dwell Being is a product that is aimed at helping people more proactively and easily maintain their home. So kind of taking, like demystifying home maintenance. So Total Home Score helps find the home, right, inform that decision, and then once you're in the home, Dwell Being's goal is to actually help you maintain that home. So we collect information about the homeowner's systems, things like HVAC, washer dryer, safety systems, and then we release personalized maintenance tasks to them to kind of gamify and incentivize proactive maintenance of the home. So we want to protect that investment once they make it, and also protect the people and loved ones and assets within that home with this app. Total Home Score is live in Boston and all of Massachusetts, so if you check it out, you can actually look up your address. And we actually just launched in Chicago as well. And Dwell Being is on a small scale test now, and we intend to release it later this year.
Okay, so many questions here,
Yeah.
and I know we have people waiting to talk to you, but on the second one, you said incentivize. What kind of incentives are you offering? Is it a premium incentive or something else?
Today, we're actually experimenting to understand what would most incentivize a given homeowner, right? So various things. You could imagine benefits to a core insurance product. You could imagine discounts offered for the DIYer. So if you're going to go ahead and change your HVAC filter, offering some level of discount and kind of a direction on where they might get that. Another thing we're experimenting with is would people prefer options to kind of dispatch a home service provider versus trying to do it on their own, or having the choice to choose between them. They may look at the complexity of a task and say, hey, I can try that, and we show them videos, we show them how-tos, we point them to the place to get what they need, but then we can also say, hey, for the things that are more complex, click here, we can actually send a professional to your home. So offering the different levels of service based on the complexity of the tasks.
You said you gather the information. I assume that's something that the homeowner surrenders.
Yes, it's totally opt-in. Okay. So Dwell Being today, as we're experimenting small scale, it's free. And people are opting in, and they're offering those that data, and it's very high level today. It's things like which systems do you have, how old are they, things like that. We're looking at getting more granular with that over time. and completely opt-in. And if and when we go live later this year, it would also be opt-in, publicly available, and free, just to continue to experiment live. Yep.
Back on the first product, you said you're pulling a lot of telematics data. I assume that's not just Liberty Mutual telematics data. You're pulling from a larger database.
So we are using today Liberty Mutual's telematics data. It's completely depersonalized and scrubbed, so it's not attributable to the driver. It's all just the hard braking, hard acceleration, and where that is occurring, using our own data today. But we actually have the ability to explore incorporation of other data sets, both telematics and publicly available data that you find in smart cities programs like you see in Boston, in Chicago, and then outside of the U.S. Because Solaria, we're actually experimenting outside of U.S. markets as well. We have a lab in Singapore where they have a Smart Nation program where you're seeing a heavy democratization of publicly available city data. So incorporating that data combined with our data as well for these different factors.
Now these programs are they Liberty Mutual exclusives, or are they open to anybody?
Yeah, today these are both open to everybody. So Total Home Score is publicly available. Dwell Being we intend to release to the public. And things like Total Home Score, because it's API based, we intend to experiment with that with our first party apps as well as third party.
Very interesting. The website's once again where folks can go to learn more.
Yeah. So totalhomescore.com is a site that people can check out. It implements our API services for the Quiet Score and the Road Score. And then later this year, folks will be able to check out Dwell Being once it launches live. Yeah.
Alex, thank you very much for the time. Good job.
Okay, thank you.
Folks, we'll have more from CES Unveiled in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner. Thanks for watching.
Visit MacVoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our MacVoices Facebook group and get more out of your Apple tech with MacVoices magazine, free on Flipboard. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us at patreon.com/MacVoices and join these folks who help keep MacVoices coming to you. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CashFly at cashfly.com.